Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today I have another GFX video for you guys. So this one is going to be themed around my favorite season that is just starting, which is fall. I'm super excited for fall, so I just had to make this GFX. I was actually going to wait until next week's video to make a fall themed GFX, but then I decided to make it this week instead because I just couldn't wait. It's my favorite season. I had to make one immediately. So for this theme, I wanted it to be really cozy. So I put, as you can see, a sunset outside and then a blanket inside with some books and a little tiny succulent sort of container. It has plants inside. So I'm just kind of testing things out. I don't know if I said this before, but this is a brand new type of GFX that I'm making actually. As you can see, I have lots of stuff going on in Blender. This is not how I normally do my GFX, though I am so happy with how it turned out. And if you guys like how it turned out, then I can make more GFX just like this one. So I'm just kind of using the node editor, trying to figure out the lighting. I'm trying to get the sunset to glow while also being a picture. There's a way to do it. I figured it out in the end. I'm just not very experienced with the node editor, so I'm sure everyone that has used it and is experienced with it is just cringing at what I'm doing right now. And now I'm adding a block. I actually saw this technique on YouTube where you take the block and then you make it really big and sort of like see-through, and then it'll make sort of a haze throughout the room. It looks really good. I want to test it more. Unfortunately, I didn't have more time to work on this GFX, so in the next one, I'm definitely going to try to make the haze look a little bit better and maybe even add some like floating dust particles in the background. I think that would look so good. So right now I'm just trying to figure out the sunlight coming in from the outside. It's taking me a long time because, as you can see, sometimes it would work and then sometimes it wouldn't. So I'm just kind of setting up the set and testing out different lighting techniques. But like I said before, let me know down in the comments if you like this type of video and this type of GFX, and I will definitely do more of them because I had so much fun making this one. And also, can we just talk about these awesome fall colors for a second? Like that dark red book and the blanket and the nice like sort of red walls are sort of like a plum color, like a really light plum color. I know that's a really interesting way of describing it, but that's just the first thing that came to my head. I think the walls are actually more of a peach color, but let's not talk about that anymore because I will go on and on. But anyways, I want to know down in the comments actually what your guys' favorite season is, because I know it's going to be different for everybody. Personally, like I said before, mine is fall. I just think it's so cozy and I love all the pumpkin and apple cider and all those things. I've actually been seeing a lot of posts recently about people now not liking pumpkin spice lattes. I didn't even know that people could stop liking those because I thought those were like the most popular thing of fall, but now people are saying they actually don't like them and like apple cider instead. I personally tried a pumpkin spice latte, but I'm not a big coffee person, so I didn't like it at all. So obviously my vote is for apple cider, but let me know in the top right corner in the info card what your vote is. I mean, I didn't even know that this was going to be a thing because I just thought pumpkin spice lattes were like the whole thing of fall, like people love them. But anyways, like I said before, I can go on and on about this stuff. But yeah, just place your vote in the top right corner in the info card because I am really curious what you guys think. So anyways, right now, as you can see, I finally got the lighting to work. I'm putting a bit of sun rays through the window. I saw this technique on Instagram, so it was not my original idea to do the sun rays, though I think that they are so gorgeous. And by the way, if you haven't yet, go check out my Instagram page and follow me there if you have not yet. My username is PicklePieYT, all one word. I'll put it on the screen if I remember. But yeah, definitely be sure to go follow me because I post some good content there. I post pictures of my GFX where you can kind of see them a little bit higher quality, I guess you would say. So yeah, definitely be sure to check it out. I also sometimes do live streams, so that's good too. So right now, I'm just posing my character. I usually don't do GFX with wigs, but I just had to. I just thought it would be a really good idea, and that's kind of the style I was going for. And I'm gonna be making her holding a mug. I don't know if it's a pumpkin spice latte or apple cider. We'll have to see what the vote is, but maybe it could be hot cocoa, so then we don't have any favorites. I mean, because both are good, honestly. Like I said before, pumpkin spice latte, not really my thing, but now I'm droning on and on about it again, so I'm going to stop. Right now, I'm making a sort of liquid to put in the container, because as you can see, it's empty, and that doesn't really look right. So I'm just putting some sort of warm, cozy beverage in there. Not sure what, but we're gonna figure out after the vote, like I said before. I just can't stop talking about this pumpkin spice latte and apple cider thing, but we're gonna move on from that. And I'm just trying to pose the arms. I'm not really good at posing things without a rig anymore. I know I used to pose everything without a rig, but now I don't. I don't know why. I use a rig all the time now. So when I do characters that I can't use a rig for, it actually gets really difficult. But anyways, I'm just fixing the lighting a little bit because as you can see, the lighting on the inside does not look really correct. So I'm just trying to get it a little bit brighter. I end up adding a lot of lamps, which I remove later, don't worry, because I don't know why I added so many. I was trying to get the blinds to look correct, though in the end it just made them look even more weird, so I ended up removing all those lamps. And then I'm also putting a lamp on the inside of the room just to help lighten it up a little bit, because without it, it would be too dark in the room. Like, the only light would be coming from the window, and I kind of wanted to give the vibe that it isn't really nighttime, so it's not going to be like super dark in the room, but it's just going to be kind of dark, like it's about sunset time. I hope that makes sense. So I'm just kind of adding more lamps. I think I'm going to be adding another one, which was actually way too bright. Don't worry, I ended up deleting it later because now I am rendering and having to start over lots of times. But anyways, here is the final render. Alright, so now we are moving on to Paint.net, and there's not really a lot of editing that I had to do in Paint.net. There were a couple little miscolored pieces that I just colored back in the way I like them, and then I also added some freckles on my character just to maybe try and make it look more aesthetic, I guess. And I also tried blurring out the books and the terrarium on the side a little bit because I thought they kind of looked too blurry and too noisy, if that makes sense. So I tried to blur them out. I think I ended up just blurring them a tiny little bit. And right now I am adding some shine from the window just to give it a little bit more color. And that's pretty much all I did for editing in Paint.net because really all the editing was done in Blender. I didn't even think about this till I was done, but I don't really spend a lot of time editing in Paint.net when all my editing was done in Blender. Now I am also adding just a couple light effects just to make it look a little bit better, though in the end I actually end up removing or turning down the opacity on a lot of these effects just because I didn't want it to be too overpowered because I like the render the way it is. But anyways, that is pretty much all I did in Paint.net, and here is the finished product. I hope you guys like it. I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it is one of my favorite GFX that I have ever made. It's just so aesthetic and pretty and for my favorite season and everything. I just love it. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and also be sure to let me know if I should do another GFX like this one if you want to see more in this type of style. If you are interested in learning how to make your own GFX in Blender 2.8, I actually just did a brand new tutorial with all new tips on how to make your own GFX in the new Blender version. So if you are interested in that video, please be sure to check it out. I'll have it linked in the top right corner in the info card for you to check out. And also, if you haven't yet, please be sure to leave a big thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. If you are new to my channel and have not yet, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you get future notifications whenever I post. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!